Hi guys, it's Floz from Couple of Dabblers. It's been a minute since I did my last face-to-face Flosstube, so I thought I'd do a video with my face telling you in person what I've been working on. I have mentioned some information about the whips I have currently, but I thought I'd do a video, I guess, talking about them a bit more in depth because they are very different from each other. That's why I've decided to have 3 whips instead of the other numbers. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you might have heard something about them already. I want to show you this one first. I'll show you a bit more in depth. So this is a very colorful one. It's supposed to be a neuro stem cell underneath a fluorescent microscope. It's somewhat accurate, lots of greens, lots of different colors, so I have to change my threads all the time. If you look at the back, the threads do travel quite a bit just because there are a lot of confettis and I can't be bothered doing confetti stitches, so I just carry across when I can. This one is a gift for JP. Whenever it's done, I probably will try to frame it myself. I also bought this tiny Rick to go with it because he's supposed to be one of the smartest people on earth, and he really likes Rick and Morty. So this is a tiny Rick, needle-minded, that I bought specifically for this project. So talking a bit more about this one, I found it on Etsy. I'll link all the information down the description box. So if you're interested, you can look it up, check it out if you'd like. This one, the information that's on the chart showed that it's supposed to be stitched on white Aida, but I think the whole pattern calls for 6 skeins of black, so all the black's supposed to be stitched on, and I thought it's no fun just stitching black constantly for hours, so I would like to try it on black Aida because I've never done black Aida before. I've heard that it's really hard to work on black because you can't see the holes clearly. This is 18 count Aida, so it's also quite small. I only work on it on the weekend, or sometimes if I don't have enough time to work on the weekend, I'll drag it on to Monday. But I only work during the day when all the lights are on. I've got natural light at the same time. Some people suggested that you could put white shirt underneath to show the holes a bit better. I haven't tried that, but I literally just lift it up, I guess towards the light, so I see the holes. Because this is my first time working on 18 count Aida as well, let alone black. I don't like my stitches. They don't look very nice, even though I've tried the railroad method to, I guess, help the stitches lay a bit flatter, but they haven't done as good job as on like 14 or 16 count. So that's where I'm at. Right now I'm trying to complete the first page, so I guess a quarter. So that page, if you exclude the black stitches, has the least amount of stitches, but I haven't completed that yet just because even like a tiny bit had so many colors and I literally have to go through different colors. I guess the way I stitch this is because there's so many different greens. I'm not a huge fan of greens, first of all, in terms of fashion and also other things. I just don't like greens. So I try to break it up by stitching some greens and then some other brighter colors, and then go back to green and maybe do some other darker colors. So with Black Ada, it's much more fun stitching bright colors because they really pop and they look so pretty, especially the bright blues and then the orange, the yellow, pink ones. They're fun as well, but this one doesn't have many pink stitches as much as some of the other ones, or maybe this section hasn't got many to fulfill I guess my enjoyment of stitching different colors. So hopefully I will get some more done this coming week because I've got annual leave for a week. So I'll keep working on this one a bit more. I have left it out for a while. Yeah, because recently work has been very busy, and on the weekend we try to get, you know, cleaning and other things done, and we have been socializing a little bit. So this one has been neglected, and I will get back to it this week when I have a lot more time. So that's this one. And if you've watched, wow, the Lowry stand, the, what else? The my cross stitch collection video, and also I've recently done a chatty stitch with me video. You would have seen this monster. So I was stitching this one in the stitch with me. Unfortunately, because it was my first stitch with me video, the angle of the camera didn't show the whole thing. I think the top part was cut off, but I mean, you could see my hand was moving around. So this one I started last year, start of November. I have been doing it here and there. Obviously I started from the left corner, and I remember doing the first bit struggling and hating this project because I chose the leafy part. I will show you the preview and then you might know what I'm talking about. So this is the preview. I started from this corner. So many colors for the leaves. Also, I guess whitish part to show a bit of the sky, and also tree trunks showing here and there. So that particular corner had so many colors going on. And this is my first time stitching a full coverage, full coverage project. And before that I didn't work with so many colors. Also changing threads all the time, and I was trying to do, what's that? I was trying to do parking methods very crappily because I didn't know what I was doing. I sort of had an idea from watching different Flosstubers, but I didn't quite get the essence of it, I suppose. So I was struggling and I really hated stitching on this one. Every time I thought of, maybe I should start stitching on this one considering it's so big, I really dread it. But now I have, I guess, gotten used to having to change many colors. Also, for now, I have gone through the really confetti heavy bit. So I start to enjoy this one a bit more. Unfortunately, the problem with this one is because I don't have Pattern Keeper, I've just got Good Notes. It's like a PDF reader on iPad to stitch this one with, to make sure I can keep track of where I stitch for one particular color. I need to highlight it with a color first, and then after I've stitched that little square, I will highlight it again. So that means stitching this one takes, I won't say twice amount of time, but 1.5. So the progress is really slow. The actual pattern has 18 pages. Most of the pages are pretty full, and some are like a little, little part. The first page, I think, stops here. I haven't even finished one full page. I mean, I'm kind of going towards the second page by color, but I mean, I'm not happy with my progress. Just for the fact of, like, I don't know when I'll be able to finish it. But I guess I'll just chip on it. One day I'll get it done. So right now I'm just color completing. I'm hoping to finish the first page, hopefully by this month. No promises though, because there's still many colors, and sometimes because of my highlighting, I will miss 1 or 2 stitches here and there, and then that means I have to go back with that color again, which is very annoying. So that's this one. Is there anything else I want to tell you about? Oh, so I bought this one hoping to finish it and give it to my parents so they can hang it up in their house in China. I remember when I first started working on it, I was a bit more religiously sort of doing this here and there, and calculated how long it would take me to finish it. I remember it was like more than 2 years. And then I left it for a little bit working on other things, like other gifts for other people. And now, I don't know, it might take me like 4 years. We'll see. So that's this project. Oh, I've still got the adapter attached to it. I didn't want to take the whole thing out. I'm so lazy. So that's that. Oh, this is on 14 count Ada. And does it say the size? I think it's 360 length by 280, something like that. So it's quite big. That's it. This is a kit. I bought it on Amazon. So that's my second whip that I'm doing. And then I have got this one. I am really getting there. So what I've got left is obviously finishing the border. And then I've got the actual car. I have a little bit more cross stitches to complete. It's pretty much done. And then just back stitching. So today, because I was planning to do this video, I had a look of this project, and I realized I might have made some mistakes here, because that's supposed to say Aston Martin. So I have to fix that. And also, judging by the preview, the back stitching on the wheel is supposed to be long stitches, but I've kind of just done the way I would normally stitch it. Oh, here. So I have to fix that as well. Then other than that, I've got some writing to do, which is like what the yeah, probably like Aston Martin and then where the car is. So this one I got from a Facebook stash unload group. And after it's completed, I will gift it to my father-in-law who really loves cars. This is by Heritage Craft. So 1935 Aston Martin. I remember at the start I was quite dubious about this pattern because it doesn't require many colors, and I thought, wow, I don't know whether it's gonna look good. But I mean, if you look at this, the bit that I've done some back stitching on actually looks really good, and with the framing stitches almost done, it does look like a car is, you know, driving towards you. So I guess designing is pretty amazing. Oh, so as you can see, all three of my whips are very different. So I've got the Aston Martin car on linen, 28 count linen, which I don't really like. The weaving is very uneven. I'm not sure whether this is specific to linen or just this particular one I got was bad. So this is my first time doing linen. I probably said it many times. And then I've got my full coverage one, and what's the other one? And the black Ada one. And also because, as you can see, the Aston Martin one I'm almost done with. I am planning to do something else after it's completed, which will be hopefully within a few weeks. No promises. Because all three of them are gifts, so I thought the next one I was gonna do would be for me, purely for my own pleasure. I am choosing between a couple of, well, they're all Dimensions gold collections, so I'm choosing between these ones. I will show you. So I kind of have made up my mind already, but I'll tell you my deciding process. So I want to do this one. I'll try not to get the reflection. So this is Aurora Cabin. It is very pretty. It's like a classic Dimensions gold collection, and it's the first one I've ever got. I probably won't do it because I think right now in the Dimensions gold group there are quite a few people doing this one, and also I have heard people struggling with the 6 strands half stitches. I don't know whether I'm ready to go through that yet, so I probably won't do this one for my next project. Then I've also got this one. I bought secondhand. Apparently it's not opened. I bought it for a pretty good price. So this one I think I've seen some people stitch recently as well. I mean, it is really pretty though. There's so much blue. I love blue and I quite like peacocks. So I'm not sure whether I want to do this one or not. The good thing about this one is it's 14 count Ada and it's dimension, and it's not the gold collection one, which means it's not gonna be as hard. Let me think on this one. So this will be one of the contenders, I guess. And then I've also got the Majestic Peacock. This I bought secondhand as well. Obviously the original packaging is gone. I will show you the full picture here so you can see. And it is a very classic Dimensions Gold collection design with the peacock and the background. It is really pretty. And I have seen a lot of people working on this as well. So I don't... One thing that makes me a bit hesitant on passing this one for now is it's a pretty old... Yeah, it's a pretty old design, which means the threads have been in the packaging for a long time. And I've heard, like, the longer you leave the thread, the more fragile it might get. So you, like, if you bought something that's an old design, you probably should stitch it soonish, just to preserve the quality of everything in the kit. So that's one of the, I guess, points that I can't look past. Maybe, I mean, 2 peacocks. I'm not, I also don't know how involved this one is. So I don't know whether I should do this one next. But I've got this one. I think it was really popular before, maybe. So I bought this one secondhand as well. You might have seen it, or I might have mentioned it in the video I did around Christmas time. The good thing about this one is right now not many people are working on it, and also it has this ribbon that I can try out, so it's something new again. For me, it's always exciting to do something new. And also it's so pretty. I can see it completed and framed properly on my wall. And it's kind of like the pattern suits the design or the whole vibe of my house. So I'm a bit torn. I know I'm not gonna do Aurora Cabin as my next project, but I can't decide between... I guess I can't decide between these two. The two I got around Christmas. Would you guys help me decide? I'm more leaning towards this one though. Just because of the ribbon, I can try it out. And then also it's 28 count. So it will continue my linen 28 count. Maybe you guys can decide for me in the comment section. I mean, there's still a bit of time until I finish the Aston Martin one. So I still have time to decide. Let me struggle with the decision a little bit more. Anyways, so in this video I also want to show you what I've acquired recently. I'm quite happy with my find. If you have watched some of my other videos, you know I am on a cross-stitch budget. I don't buy whatever I want. I have a dedicated $50 a month, somewhat dedicated, $50 a month. Right now I am on a classic colorwork thread subscription, monthly subscription, which is $26 Australian dollars a month, which means every month I have another $24 to spend on whatever I need. And I have been trying to save up for my Annie's Keepers organization system. So I've actually got a story to tell here. I thought I finally have got somewhat enough money. So at the time I saved, let's say $140. I thought, okay, at least there should be enough to cover the product itself. So I know in US, the stitching shop carries it. I was putting 2 different things in my cart and it was $110. So I thought, okay, that should be enough. Let me see how much shipping will be. So then I put in my postcode and it was $69. And that really spooked me. So then I thought, okay, maybe I could find somewhere else. So then I stumbled upon this website. Now I know it's probably an expired website because I didn't notice the year on the website originally. So it's Brazilian Elegance something. So apparently they carried it. I thought, oh, and it's also cheaper. So then I purchased it, made the order anyways, and then didn't hear back from them after 2 weeks. So I sent an inquiry email, just checking in to see, how come I haven't heard from you guys? What's going on? Nothing afterwards. Oops. Okay, sorry. There was a little bit of an accident. The cleaning robot suddenly started because in the early afternoon it didn't finish cleaning with the battery it's got, so it was trying to resume cleaning. Anyways, where was I? I was talking about not getting reply after I sent an inquiry email. I was getting quite concerned because on the website when you put in an order it said it could choose the cheapest postage, but you'll need to put in your cart details. So it will calculate from their end and then tell you what the final price would be and then deduct it from your card. So then I ended up asking a question on the Cross Stitch Addict Facebook group. So someone told me the shop hadn't carried this Annie's Keeper line for several years as far as she knew. I even wonder whether this shop still exists, because on the website if you keep scrolling down it says like what time frame the website is valid for, and it said like until 2015. So the website's probably gone, the shop's probably gone. And then I had to go back to the stitching shop, made my order, pay the $69 shipping. I mean, technically the money hasn't been deducted yet because I think only when they see the order will it be deducted. But JP was kind enough to say you can ignore the shipping cost, just I guess deduct the actual product price off the budget. So then I've just maybe got enough or slightly off. But before that happened, during the time when I was waiting for the Brazilian Elegance shop to magically get back to me, I bought something else off the D-Stash group. So I bought this chart. It is Midsummer Roses. I saw this one when I was watching Stitching Mommy's I guess old videos. So she mentioned this was one of her oldest whips. She started maybe when she was in high school or whatever, I don't know. And she said, oh, you could still get it, but you just gotta look for it. So then I really liked the pattern when I saw it in her video. I was looking for it. I could find it, but either the shipping cost from USA was ridiculous or they just wouldn't ship to Australia at all. So then I thought, fine, I'll wait. Maybe it'll show up magically one day. And it did. So the moment I saw it, I decided to get it. And then I also foresee that one of my closest friends might be getting married soon. Well, maybe next year, like end of next year, I'm not sure. And I always wanted to try Teresa Wenslow's design. I mean, I heard it's really hard and the patterns might not be very easy to read, but I saw this wedding sampler. So I thought, wow, since, I mean, they're both from the same person. Since I'm gonna get something anyways and I'm gonna pay shipping, I might as well use this opportunity, buy a design from Teresa Wensler, and then I can also make a present happen. So I'm planning for the future. So then when I got it, I had a look. Oh my god, it requires so many different colors, and also it had specialty stitches. I feel a bit daunted. Like anyway, it's a bit daunting, but I'm also excited. Hopefully I can tackle this. So this will be my next one after something's done, or maybe I'll start a fourth whip when the time comes, when I feel like I'm ready to have 4 whips, or I have enough money to get this one kitted up and start on it. I foresee this one will take quite a long time because it's hard. And also I want to make sure it looks nice. So there might be a lot of experimenting, trial and error going on just to complete this one. And I hope whenever the wedding happens, I'm fast enough to complete it before she actually is married. And then the same person also was selling these, I think, sample packs. These are some silks. What are they called? I'm not sure what brand it is. Yeah, I don't remember. I think she said maybe, oh, it's called Willow Silks or something like that. Maybe it's called Willow blah blah hand-dyed thread. Yeah, so these are sample packs. I bought them because originally I was planning to stitch the project that I wanted to do for Amy, our greyhound. I had this idea a while ago, and then I thought, well, since I want to make that pattern, oh, it's called a good tyke from Long Dog Samplers. I wanted to convert the color of the greyhound to match what Amy looks like. Obviously, she's a blackie with spots of white, so I wanted to make sure it represents her. I was doing color conversions on a cross-stitch designing sort of software. I don't know, I had trouble trying to find a good color, and then I got quite frustrated. So then I decided, okay, maybe I'll just stitch something for myself after the Aston Martin's done then, instead of trying to, I don't know, pull my hair out to figure out what sort of color scheme I'm going for, and also trying to match that color scheme with the fabric I want to use. But while I was contemplating on that, or planning on working on that particular pattern, I thought, oh, since there are some flowers patterns on it, which I guess grant different colors, so you don't have to go for what the design colors are. I just decided to buy these sample packs, so maybe I can use them. There are quite a few different colors, especially greens. There are quite a few greens. So the pattern actually had leaves. I suppose I could try the greens on the pattern. And it's only like $5 sample packs, and yeah. So I thought I'd give it a go, have fun. But now I know for a fact that I'm not going to do that one after my Aston Martin's done. I am going to stitch someone for myself, and I'm going to have fun with it to make me happy. I can't always stitch for other people and not for myself, right? I mean, the whole cross stitch as a hobby is to have fun. I mean, I still have fun when I stitch for someone else, but I'd rather stitch something for me so I can have and frame in the end and I get to display it. Okay. I think I'm done with whatever I want to show you. I lied. So, because I told you I'm on the thread subscription, a monthly subscription, I'm just gonna show you the Can you see? Yeah. The January ones and the February ones. So the reason why I got these was I bought the Nora Corbett Letters by Nora. Yeah, so I have this grand scheme of stitching my name, like Florina, the full name, eventually. That, like, those patterns call for classic colorworks threads. And I thought, well, I might as well do this subscriptions so I get to collect threads, because I really like collecting threads now that I know. And then I get to have different colors, so if I do want to color convert, I have all these different colors I can choose from, which would be cool. I haven't got the March ones yet, but I probably will be receiving them soon. So that's the last thing I wanted to show. Okay, so that completes my video. I do hope someone can give me some advice regarding which one I should do next after the car project is completed. Choose between this one, Victorian Elegance, the one with the ribbon, and also the Majestic Peacock. What do you think I should do? Let me know in the comment. And I think my next Flosstube videos might be a chatty stitch with me video again. I just want to say thank you for people who have commented. I didn't know how that was gonna go. I was quite scared. In my mind, when I talk, I pause a lot. And sometimes there will be very long pauses in between sentences. Sometimes it's mid-sentence. So when I listen to myself talk, all I could hear would be the pauses, or the uncertainty, or the rambling. I don't know how I come across to other people when I talk, but in that video, I received the sweetest comment, and the person even said that to her I was well spoken. I don't know whether she was being polite, just encouraging, or that's the truth. But either way, thank you so much. That was very nice of you. So I do want to do more of the chatty stitch with me videos, because I do have a lot to talk about. I want to maybe not introduce, but I do want to tell you the difference between life in China and life here, because it is very, very different. Very contrasting, I suppose. And I am sort of stuck in the middle. So I got to experience two very different systems, I suppose. So that resulted in me not very Chinese, but not very Western. Which is interesting. That put me in a very, very unique spot, I think. Especially being married to an Australian. So hopefully there will be a lot of opportunities for me talking to you, either stitching or face to face. I hope you've enjoyed my video or videos, both in the past and in the future. That's pretty much it. And I hope you were stitching or doing other hobbies when watching this video, and you enjoy whatever you do in life. Just be happy. I think this year has been, well, in 2020 everyone was hoping 2021 would come sooner, and it's gonna be a lot better than 2020, but it seems like 2021 is a surprising year as well, full of disasters, problems, but we'll get through it. We always get through it. So stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I can start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's so strange. I still don't like the camera by myself. I'm also changing threads all the time, and I was trying to do what's that thing called? Mental blank. What's that thing called? Yeah, I have a mental blank, JP. I can't remember what the method is called. So then I got quite concerned.
I am returning the clean.